Hi, welcome back to my channel as told by Dawn. And here I am Dawn, and today we're going to do a Q&A and update on the VSG. If that is something that you're interested in, keep on watching. Alright, so I went on my IG earlier last week, like really impromptu, because shout out to Bre Coleman. She has a real estate YouTube channel, which I will link down in the description box below, and was like, I want to ask you some questions. Like, I don't want, I don't want to, if it'll make you feel uncomfortable, like basically like she wanted some questions, and I'm like, you know what, girl, just let me know your questions. And I just opened it up for everybody else and asked me some questions. It wasn't a lot, but it was questions. So I'm gonna go over those questions, give y'all like an update, because as of now it's been officially 5 months since I've had the surgery. So we're gonna go over the questions, we're gonna do some updates, and we're gonna call it a quick one. Okay, we're gonna just go real quick out there, give y'all the update. Hopefully that will suffice and everyone will be happy. So the first question we have is from Cheyenne3026. She's on Instagram, and she said, how much have you lost since the surgery? Which is a good question, because it's part of the update. Since the surgery, I have lost, as of today, 67 pounds. So I'm 67 pounds down from the surgery date. And as we know from the last video, I'm supposed to at least be down 80 pounds literally by next month. I don't know if I'm going to be down 80 pounds by next month, because I just don't know. Okay, I'm just be. The next one comes from my bro. Follow Shine. I can never say the name right, but he asked what is my favorite color. My favorite color is actually purple and lime green. I don't have lime green in my room, but you see I have my purple scarf on today. I'm rocking the scarf life, but my favorite color is purple and green. Not Barney, but it's pretty much Barney. Tree asked me on IG, how has your perception of yours, let me say this again. She says, how has your perception of yourself changed over the past year? Over the past year, what is this? We're in May. So between May of last year, 2020, to May of now, I feel like my perception of myself, I don't know if it has changed. I always felt like I was someone else in another body, if that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm the same person. The perception of me is just more like, if you're talking about like the outer portion, I would say like now I'm finally seeing like the difference of how I looked from before, which not to be like vain, but I can see like there has been a big change to where like I've always been very much like, don't want to take a picture, or how I'm out and I'm like depending on like my mood, if I'm like really wanting to be the center of attention, then I don't mind doing certain things. I feel like I'm more willing to do those things only because it feels more comfortable to do them. And even though I know I'm gonna probably get like some type of backlash, because whenever you're like plus size and you do certain things, people always want to put like their 2 cents in on it. But I feel like not too much of my perception of myself has changed. I feel like if anything, I can do more, so I mean there's more opportunities for me to do stuff that I wouldn't have done before, if that makes sense. Thank you for the question. I have a question from Official Marks. He says, what's the biggest change you've seen in your weight loss journey? That is a good question. Hey. The biggest change I've seen through this journey, I feel like the number one has been like the actual, like we were just talking about, like the outer appearance. I've seen how like different features of myself have changed. I feel like confidence wise, I feel more confident doing certain things. But like what I said with perceptions from Tree question, is that honestly certain stuff I didn't even notice that I would do and how it affected me now. Like I think we were talking about, I'm sitting in this chair right now. Like normally before, the chair that I'm sitting in, you can't really see, but it's like this white kind of like this type of chair. It's one of those like kind of beauty looking chairs, white, and it's had like a little stool thing at the bottom. And before, I would feel like it was kind of uncomfortable to sit in. Now I can see like the comfortableness of me doing certain things where it doesn't feel like it can be strenuous on my body, and just like crossing my legs, sitting at work, or sitting in certain areas at work where I feel like, oh, you know, if I'm somewhere and I sit on something like, okay, I don't know if this thing is gonna break because I'm 300 plus pounds. Granted, I'm not far from 300 right now, but like certain, like I think I used to be super self-conscious of. I'm not anymore, even though I feel like I exuded a certain level of confidence. I feel like those outer appearance things I can actually see now. Another like thing on my weight loss journey that has been like a big like I can like an eye opener for me. I feel like mentally how I process things now has completely been different. I was talking to my coworker and she was just talking about how we think. I don't know if I talked about this before, but we were talking about how the relationships that we have with food and how that translate into like our daily lives. And honestly, a lot of people they don't understand that it's like the relationship with food and how we deal with certain loss or happiness, and how we redefining our relationships with food. And that is something I've tried to do, or I'm implementing every day. Like I'm consciously thinking about how, like, if I'm bored, I don't have to eat, or if I'm out somewhere, or if there's like a certain like occasion, like for my birthday, like my first thing I'm thinking is not like, oh, I want to go try this restaurant, I want to eat all these foods. I think like how I celebrate things have changed, or I'm trying to change how I do certain things. The relationship like with the food wise, I feel like that has been one of the biggest changes I've seen in regards to other than appearance. I feel like I'm working on the inner part of Dawn, and I feel like that's like a beautiful thing. So yeah. Now we get to Bre questions. She didn't ask me the questions from her actual channel, but she asked me on IG, and it's Bre Channel. I think it's called Bre. She says, do you get more compliments, and do you feel weird receiving them? That was the first question that I could have on here. I feel like, do I get more compliments? Recently at work, I would say, people have said, oh, you look good, or I'm proud of you. And I know that they're saying it off of my weight. At first, I didn't understand what was going on, because someone had said, oh, you're doing good, keep doing what you're doing. And it didn't dawn to me that they were talking about my weight. And so they said it again. I was like, oh, thank you. And I didn't feel weird receiving the compliment. Honestly, not until recently, like multiple people. Because I'm not going to say it's like 1 or 2, 3 people. But people have like mentioned like my weight in regards to like, just saying like, you're looking good. Someone even stopped me and was like, I don't want to be rude by asking this question, but have you been losing weight? And I had told them like, yeah, and they was like, you just look really good. And I don't feel weird receiving the compliment, because I feel like it comes from a place of being genuine, of like actually giving me the compliment. When it comes to like my family, I don't get to see them on a regular daily basis, like my immediate family, other than the individuals I live with. And like my brother-in-law be gassing me up. Now he do say I catfish. I'm gonna show you like a video or a picture of some sort. Hopefully I can put this in here. Lately I've been having issues with like editing, but if I can, like he be hyping the sister up. Like I be feeling like, okay, yes Dawn, like when your family hype you up, it hits different. So I feel like I've always gotten compliments in some way, shape, or form, and before I wasn't able to receive them. And that's like a whole nother conversation in regards to receiving compliments or praise. Like I'm not really a good person to give compliments or praises to, because I can't accept them. But lately I have been, because I know it comes from a place of them being genuine. Just because growing up, people just didn't say, oh, she's pretty, or oh, you look cute, something like that. I never felt like it was genuine. Something that people just probably just said to me. So as I grew up, and people would say like, oh, that's cute, or I always felt awkward when people would compliment me on like an outfit or something like that. Just 'cause like, are you being like genuine? Are you actually like caring, or like really like what I have on, or you think I'm cute? That stuff like I feel like I never could really receive. And even though my mom she was real big on like boosting our inner self-esteem. I feel like for the most part, when it came to like actual appearance praises, she wasn't like that. Ooh, like she wasn't that type of parent to like boost up like the outer appearance. Her thing was having a good heart, about being kind, about having a good reputation. That was her biggest thing like growing up. And so with my dad, he's a little bit different. It was like accomplishments. Like if you had an accomplishment, he would be happy about that. And if he did say something about something I was wearing, it wasn't too nice, okay? And he may feel some type of way that I'm saying that, but honestly, growing up, that's how I felt. Like, I mean, you want to talk to me about it, Pops? Talk to me. Like, I don't know, but that's how I feel. I'm not upset about it, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I grew up. It wasn't the thing where we got praised on, you know, our outwardly appearances. It's kind of a good thing, but it does make it kind of awkward when people do compliment me. I kind of feel like it doesn't boost me up or make, you know what I mean? I'm not going to be sad about it, but I'm not going to be hyped up off of it too, because I don't need those type of things to make me feel better about myself, if that makes sense. But it is nice, and I can accept them now. I feel like I can accept them. Like long story short, I can accept them. Another question Bre asked was, when will you go on a shopping spree, or have you already done so? Or have you already? She said, when are you going on a shopping spree? Have you done so already? I have not gone on a shopping spree. I don't know when I'm gonna go on a shopping spree, only because my weight is constantly going down. I don't want to get a whole bunch of stuff and then I can't wear them. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to waste money on new clothes and I can't wear them later on. I lied. I did go to the thrift store like a weekend ago, because I needed new shirts. This is like a newer shirt. I just got like shirts and dresses because I didn't have nothing. My pants stuff, a lot of them are getting loose. So I want to go find some pants. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm yawning. Some pants to wear. But these are like thrift items. So I feel like if I do go and buy some clothes, most likely there will be thrift. Or a lot of stuff. When Maxine was, because I had someone who has had the surgery, she was just telling me like certain stuff to buy, and even if it fits a certain way, they're like, what are the best type of items to get, because as you go down, they'll look better, or you can still wear them at a smaller size. You have to just dress it up a little bit different. So that was kind of nice of her to give me that advice, because when we went shopping, I'm like, well, this shirt doesn't necessarily fit, like, you know, it looks cute now, but I want to get it, and then it's not cute later. And she was saying the way that it was like, it will fall, it will be a nice shirt still, and I could wear it as a dress if I get to that type of weight. So that was nice. I mean, I guess I bought clothes, but I haven't really went on a shopping spree yet. I feel very it's very odd shopping, especially when I was at the thrift store, because I didn't really know what size to get. And for my birthday, I was thinking about going to get some items, but I really didn't know, like, what do I get, or what size should I get, because I've been looking at some items at Shein, some items at Fashion to Figure, because I want to wear something that's cute. And it's like, well, I hope if I get this, that it will look nice on me when I get it. And, you know, I don't want it to be too small, but I don't want it to be too big. So, I mean, that's like a toss-up in the air situation. I don't know what I'm going to wear. But whenever I get some clothes, I guess next time I will most definitely show y'all, so y'all can just, you know, see. And then I'll show y'all some clips of, like, maybe hauls I've done on my other channel, which is Life_Dawn, and then so y'all can see those comparisons to now. One of the last questions that we have from Bre is, do you feel like the surgery has made you more disciplined? ? I do feel like the surgery has made me more disciplined, because it's restricted what food I can eat and how much I can eat, which I feel like that's why they always say it's like a tool, because honestly, I don't know in all reality if I could have gotten this far. I want something that I would hope that this would be something that's lifelong, that would help me in regard to like maintaining my weight, because I mean, I've known people who've lost a ton of weight, 100 pounds, 60, 80 pounds, and after they lost the weight, they would regain it. So I would hope that once I lose the weight, that I wouldn't regain it. But you know, even with that, keeping that in mind, I'm not going to act like I haven't like slipped up and eating things that I wasn't supposed to and darn and got sick, because it's like a mental thing. And that's why I say I'm redefining how I deal with food and how that translates in my everyday life. And honestly, like, I can understand how a person can think that, like, is this a necessity for you to do? For certain people it is, for certain people it's not. And honestly, I don't think I could have ever gotten this far back down to a previous weight if I didn't have the surgery. Because when I first got it, I was very much remorseful. Like, Dawn, what are you doing? And then especially when you pay for something out of pocket, it's like, well, I've actually paid for this. Like, this is money that Dawn has, like, saved up. This is money that I have to put aside. Like, a lot of stuff have to go on hold in order for me to get this surgery. And this this is the biggest item that anything I paid for that had thousands and thousands of dollars, like, tagged on the end. So of course I want to be successful and I want to have results. But I feel like for me, it's so much pressure, because I feel like, okay, Dawn, you need to basically be successful in what you're doing, because a lot of people already have their opinions about, like, why you're doing this, if it's even a necessity. And especially with my family, like, a lot of people are like, unless it's like dire need, you shouldn't be having surgery. And I want to be able to show them, like, this is something that that I can actually do good in, and that y'all gonna see that this will basically impact my life to be more beneficial, like give me more quality of life. And that's all I want, is more quality of life. And that's all I can pretty much say on that part. But I do appreciate everyone who asked me a question. I do want to give y'all a quick update. I did have my my doctor's appointment recently, was it this month? Yeah, like the beginning of this month. It's kind of weird how my doctor it doesn't fall correctly, but because of the way I had it set up, because I wanted to kind of fall in line on my days at work, that this is how, like, these days are coming up for me to see my doctor. But pretty much my last doctor's appointment was trash. Like, I'm not gonna even sit here and, like, be like, oh, was this so? No, because I sat there for about an hour and some change to get, like, it was no information. Like, no, I feel like me doing these every month checkups, I feel like it's a way just to make sure that I'm progressing. But honestly, I'm paying out of pocket for these for these, like, checkups, and it's like $100 and some change for me to go in, for you to ask me what I've been doing, how it's been going. And this doctor's appointment, I was expecting to go over my my blood work. That wasn't done, so I ended up going on Quest myself and looking up my information for my blood work. And so far I can see that my iron is low. I seen something else, like my my iron, my vitamin D was good, but we didn't go over nothing. Whoever the person was in the office didn't have access, and they told me they was going to call me. At this point, it's been 2 weeks. I'm about to call them tomorrow and ask for an update, because, I mean, at this point, after next month, I do not plan on going every month. I feel like at this point I would do maybe every 2 months, every 3 months, but every month is becoming like, look here, I'm not doing every month anymore. But after I go over that, and I think partially that's my fault, because someday, I don't know if I'm taking enough of my multivitamins, because I feel like that's a part of the iron, or it could have been that my iron has always been super low. So they may put me on iron pills. My B12 was good. Like I said, the vitamin D was good. So far, I feel like I just don't know what none of those results mean. I just seen, like, the levels of it, so I don't know what what the surgeon is going to actually put me on, and as far as additional supplements. Other than that, like I said before, he wants me to continue to have more of a set goal when it comes to, like, working out and, like, having my heart rate up. So I think next week I'm gonna start I keep saying this, I'm gonna start being more consistent. I'm gonna start up yoga again. I'm gonna start up doing some workouts online. I may, like, do, like, a little vlog style of, like, me doing some workouts, because I think it's pretty cool, kind of like to see. Because I mean, I don't do good. I don't look cute while I do it, but I feel like it's something that maybe someone wants to actually see, and see how that actually looks on a thick person as myself, as a phasm. I don't know if it's a real thing, but yeah. Hopefully, I can show y'all that if I have the time. Hopefully, I do, because I want to, incorporate, what I'm doing on a daily basis. And I feel like this has really kept me accountable when it comes to stuff like that, because I feel like the reason I've kind of, like, been falling off, and why the weight isn't coming like how it was in the beginning, is because I'm being more lax. I'm just sitting around. I may work out here and there, but I want to be able to start completing some of those goals that I said that I wanted to do in order to have a more, what did I say before? A more quality of life. And as of next month, I'll be 30, so I want to complete some goals, you know what I mean? Like, check them off, check them off. So yeah, so that's the update, that's the Q&A. Thank you everybody that's followed my journey thus far. Shout out to all the weight loss channels, the channels that have supported me here. And I think I'm going to drop down, I believe, a couple of channels that I've been like following and like really digging. Like, I feel like the information that they have on there has been like really good. Some of these channels, they haven't had like necessarily a surgery, but there's some channels that they're like weight loss driven and like have lost the weight just without any type of additional assistance, and there's some that have had additional assistance. So if you want to see that, I'll put it in the description below. But yes, I'll see y'all in the next video, everybody. If you have any type of like any videos that you want me to do, put it down in the comments below. But yes, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.